Bore da pawb. I'm here to talk to you today about how drama and teaching are closely related and how you can use that relationship to upskill your classroom delivery. Education is one big performance, and the outcomes largely depend on how well everybody plays their roles. A little bit of background. My name's Kirsten. I'm a PGCE MFL student. I've been doing theatre since I was 14, and I started because I needed to combat stage anxiety when singing in public. I'm currently vice chair of a local theatre company, and I run a youth section for drama, doing drama workshops and directing plays for 11 to 25-year-olds. Often, not only in school but in the wider community, the benefits of acting and developing performance skills are overlooked. And sometimes it's hard to see what we have in common with them. But great teachers are also great actors. Granted, we're not stood on stage trying to remember our lines in front of an audience of adoring fans. More often than not, we're stood in front of a PowerPoint trying to remember our lesson plan in front of an audience where the vast majority haven't actually chosen to be in our class. But good acting and good teaching have the same, there we go, there's my class, the same goal at their core: effective communication. Whether on stage or in front of a class, effective communication comes from everything you do. Standing in front of a room full of people doesn't come naturally for everyone. And even if it does, we as teachers are always looking to be the best that we can. So here are some drama techniques that might help you with your teacher persona and your classroom delivery. Speed running. No, this doesn't mean you've got to put on your jogging shoes. In drama, all this means is quickly running through your lines to make sure you can remember them and put them in the right order. I've used this technique many times when teaching, normally when introducing a new topic or when I have a formal observation coming up. All it does is help you quickly familiarise yourself with the content and make sure you know where you are at each stage of the lesson. It only takes 5 minutes, but it can have a huge impact on your mindset when stepping into the classroom. Ooh. Don't be a robot. This part links in point to the previous point. If you've ever seen an actor just read from a script, it's never quite as good as the actual performance. And it's the same with teaching. When you're nervous about trying to remember everything you have to cover, it's so tempting to either print yourself a script or put every single word on a PowerPoint. And we've all experienced death by PowerPoint at some point or another. This is because when you are reading everything word for word, you can't really engage with your audience and your personality doesn't come through. If your resources are prepared and you speed run, you'll get to a point where you only need bullet points to prompt you to get through your lessons. If most of us remember our most engaging teachers at school, they were not the ones who read pages and pages of text off a screen. Get physical. We've talked a bit about verbal communication, but it's very easy to forget about the physical. I'm sure many of us have seen plays or films where the performances would be great, except you sat there thinking, why aren't you moving? When you're nervous about your teaching, it's so tempting to just sit at your desk and deliver your lesson from there, or stand stiff in front of a PowerPoint. Move in your classroom. When you circulate amongst your children, you are sending out the message that you expect them to work and you will keep them on track. And when you break that barrier between you at the front and your class in front of you, they suddenly realise you're all part of the same team working towards the same goal. And you've done all this without saying a word. Take it with a pinch of salt. Communication, unfortunately, is a two-way street. Every actor has their critics, and goodness knows we've all experienced that this year. Sometimes criticism is brutal, and it can be really disheartening. But just as every actor has to have a thick skin in the age of internet trolls, every teacher needs to learn to take things with a pinch of salt. Whether it's an off-the-cuff remark from a student or formal feedback on a lesson, take from it the information that will help you. How will this help me improve? How did this improve my teaching? And if it doesn't serve you, move on. Because every lesson is a new opportunity for you to up your game. I hope this presentation has given you something to think about and some practical techniques you can use to help you with your teaching. For anyone further interested in drama skills, just try it. Try something new in your classroom, go along to a local workshop, or even pop down to your drama department in school and see what they're doing. At the end of the day, all the school's a stage. And when we, the performers, work on the role we play, it's our young audience who will reap the benefits. Diolch.